Warning, 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 warning. This is a Emergency Broadcast. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
322 episode, and here we are again on a Friday. Here we are. I got a special thing in the crack room that I believe I'm getting a new customer. See, what are you laughing at? So I
don't know yet.
It was a trap number 21.
Chat number 21.
The crack 21 card dealing.
Oh yeah. You're talking about your blackjack game.
Blackjack game.
Yeah.
And I was telling you about this from last week. Oh, and pop on the people, and you can go to the bathroom there too. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I
meant to say.
Well, yes. So we are live on the O'Shelley Radio Network, as we always are. This is Uncle the Podcast. You can call in. 319-527-5016 is the call-in number. We do have a couple calls just waiting for us. So, Uncle, why don't we go to the
Go ahead and bring them in. I was just telling you that.
You did?
Yeah, you don't hear. You put your hearing aids on. People in this house having problems of hearing these days.
Caller, you're on the line.
You're on the line.
Oh, hey, Jimmy James here, Uncle.
Oh. Hey, Jimmy. Congratulations. Beat them sucking 49ers, will you? I want you to beat those 49ers,
I'm
will you?
hoping.
Okay, that's what I'm going to say.
I'm good. I'm going to do my part.
Yeah. I can't stand that team now.
Yeah.
Well, all right. And so I was discussing about the crack room for a minute ago.
You were, yes.
About you was talking about, sidekick.
Yeah.
You was talking to this man, or your wife was.
This man?
This man on the 21 Trap Street.
21.
Card game.
Yeah. That man. Yeah, the man. Okay, yes.
They didn't believe me that these were real people. So she gets on the way, these are real people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain. We're trying to get new customers, and she's interested to listen. Yeah. But I would like to pop that number and my thing to them.
Uncle, we got some good action going on in the chat here. We have Mr. Flash. We have Count Pupper. We have a call to actions. For some reason, the chat is showing up in weird typeface that I can't seem to change back to our regular one. It's difficult for me to read.
Who are they?
So we've got Bobby in the chat. We've got Mr. Flash, and we've got Count Pupper.
Oh, So
a lot going on there. So thanks for being there, everybody.
Those are my original regular customers. I appreciate you being on the track, huh?
That's right. It's great to have you. For anybody who's confused, we are talking about Uncle's app that he plays blackjack on his phone. Is what he's talking about.
Right.
My wife and I were confused because Uncle said like the dealer talks to him, and there's also a chat room, and he's saying he's having these conversations with the dealer, and we had assumed that the dealer was just some, like AI or whatever. It's just the game doing as the dealer. But lo and behold, we looked down there, and there are people chatting in real time.
Jump up and down.
They're not the dealer, but they're talking to you and giving you suggestions on what you should do with the hand. It's really weird. It took us a while to figure out what's going on, but it's like somebody who It's almost like a chat support person, but I don't know what it is. Like, because it's so bizarre. It's like, how can there be somebody that's there talking live?
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that.
It's it's a lot like
who is that?
It's a lot like watching a Twitch show, actually.
Yeah, it's like a Twitch. That's what I was trying to get.
It's kind of like that.
It's like a Twitch.
Weird.
Now we got Twitch all over the place, and we're on Twitch. So, and this lady was interested to listen to my broadcast. She writes comedy.
Yeah,
I think she said that.
Yeah, and that was one of the person that's not really the dealer, but it's a person who talks. I don't know who the heck it even is. I don't know how they're getting paid. I don't understand how this app can get people to be there live whenever anybody's playing at any given moment, which is 24 hours a day.
See, Sidekick doesn't understand 21 Trap Street.
Brings up a lot of questions.
Well, wait a minute. Sidekick.
Time it.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
Are these people like in a real casino? There's people that do stand behind the players because they're waiting for a seat to open up. Is that what's going on in virtual world?
Again, it's sort of like a lot of things. It's somebody that's like talking to you, and they're kind of just making conversation. Again, like somebody like on a Twitch stream that's talking to the people in the chat room. They're talking to everybody that's playing. My wife and I had figured out, like, because what they do is, like, you have a hand, and they're like, oh, yeah, you should hit here on this hand because that makes sense. But what my wife and I didn't understand is, like, why are they telling – how is there – because presumably there's one person for each player, right? And each player has their own hand.
Right.
And you just have your own personalized person, like, telling you what to do. But the way it works is everybody has the same hand at the same time. That's how the person who's this chat person's able to say that, because everybody has the same hand. It makes a little more sense, but I'm still confused. It's a confusing app you got into. Like, what the heck is this thing?
Yeah. I knew Sidekick couldn't figure it out.
It's tough.
I figured out the dude today, actually. I was playing it a little bit. Uh-huh. I figured how he plays it. Oh. I have the idea how he operates it.
The guy who's the
guy that person. does talking, or he talk about football and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
him.
yeah, the football. Yeah,
that's guy. That's the guy. That's the guy I was listening to tonight.
Okay.
And that's him.
So it's always the same guy that's there talking?
Not all. There's the two ladies still, but I didn't get to talk to them.
See, this has to be a full-time job for these people.
They are. They gotta be. They are.
They're on there that much.
It's a full-time operation, and I think I found out the girl does not work on Saturday.
Okay, that's her day off.
That's her day off. Okay, so she works 6 days a week, maybe possibly 6
days a week.
Probably. I'm not putting but I know she has one day off. It's Saturday. Okay. So I know that. I found that out.
This is all kinds of confusing still. Even after I've seen this thing, Uncle, I'm still confused by it. It's bizarre. But I think we might have another caller that we can add on with Jimmy. So we go to another call.
Hold on there, Jimmy. Call on number 2. Couldn't call in.
Greetings, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
Great to have you.
Good to have you.
Good to hear your voices.
Is this Bobby?
This is Bobby, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse over here. It was really cold out here for a couple of weeks, and I'm still recovering from that. But yeah. Yep, it's Bobby.
Bobby Vaughn, Uncle. A call to actions. This is him.
This is the one you wanted a special talker? You had a special talk for me tonight?
No. He's been on the show before. He has his own show.
Oh.
I don't know. So yes and no, I guess, is the answer to that question, Uncle. Special, yes. But yeah, just another caller as well. So
I was watching a show that her wife got into. Special Daters. I finally finished it tonight.
Love on the Spectrum, which
whatever that's called.
It's a Netflix series.
It's Netflix. What's so funny?
Is it Netflix?
What?
Do you know that one, Bobby?
You know that one, Bobby?
No, they just these crazy shows just pop up out of nowhere, and I can't keep up with them.
Well. Why don't you tell them about it, Uncle?
Well, it's about. I know a couple of special people. I'm one of them. I'm like that. Mm-hmm. So I know the way they talk. I know the way they react, and all this.
This show features people on the autism spectrum.
Yeah, that's what you call.
It's a dating show.
It's a dating show.
Dates, so it's that with people that are on the autism spectrum.
And some of these people, they never been, and so they tried, and every single one so far that I saw, of course I finished it. They have their girlfriend and boyfriend.
It's on season 2.
Season 2.
It's an entertaining show.
It is. It is. Very interesting. I heard you up here yapping at him. What was that purpose for you laughing at these special people? I'm hearing you up here listening.
The show is funny. I'm not laughing at them. They say funny stuff. So when you say funny stuff,
it's the way they talk, the way I understand it, and it's well. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure, Uncle, the way the show is edited, I'm pretty certain that the people who edited it did it in such a way that you're supposed to be laughing.
I can understand the people, how they react, though. I'm one, and I know how they react to them.
Well, Uncle, how about this question? Is Uncle the podcast made so that people laugh at it?
Well, that's because it's a comedy show.
Yeah.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that, right?
That's a different
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's a different thing.
Maybe not. Maybe it's the same thing.
No.
See?
It's a different thing.
Could be.
To me.
So dating shows have to be serious. Is that what you're saying?
Well.
They need to be serious? No laughing matter about dating whatsoever?
They never had. Well, just imagine yourself. You haven't had a girlfriend. Just imagine.
Okay, I'm putting myself in.
And you never had this happen before.
Sure.
What would you feel like, say, in a date that you have want to go out, and what would you do?
And the camera's on me.
And the camera's on you.
They're making light of funny things I might say, which surely I would say funny things that are a bit silly. I'm sure I would do that. I mean, right. I don't know, Uncle. They do dating shows with quote unquote normal people, whatever that is.
Well, the normal people are normal.
Oh, they're never. Hey, wait a minute. I object. Those people.
I don't think there is such a thing as a normal person, Uncle.
Yes, there's normal people than us.
No. Listen,
you don't understand.
Wait a second.
You completely don't understand.
If you're on a dating show, just like they used to bring people on Jerry Springer, don't tell me those people are normal, and don't tell me those people on those dating shows are normal. That's not normal. I don't care what normal is. That ain't it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell with the sidekick here.
Right. So hold on.
Exactly.
Now let me ask you a question.
See, he knows it.
Right. But hold on. Let me ask you a question. Because, they have these other dating shows, right, where they catch people cheating and they catch people trying to trick people like catfish.
That's what I'm trying to get to him.
All right, but hold on.
To understand it.
But see, now, if you were being cheated on by your girlfriend or something and they put it on TV and they make it look funny, people are laughing at it. You might be upset, but you know what? It's a comedy show. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's now if you're.
I have a question for Uncle.
Ahead. What's that?
So first of all, I would be. You asked the question like 3 minutes ago. Like, how would you feel? Well, first I would be really nervous, but then let me ask this question. Would it be rude to ask the girl to buy you a Cadillac margarita on the first date?
You should go the other way. The man should ask it, in my opinion.
Okay. So there's certain rules of dating here that apply.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
That's what they're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
So now we got that straightened out.
It all makes sense now.
Now you understand, so I
do.
I'm trying to get this guy to understand.
Uncle, you know what might be good is if we got one of the stars of Love on the Spectrum as a guest on the show. What about that? Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah, well, then he can explain it to you.
Yes. That
exactly. Would be good to get you to understand
what
not like a regular person.
You see, but they do lots of shows like this. Hold on. They do like little people doing everything, right? Little people getting pregnant. No, I'm just saying, little people are different. Yeah, they're special too because they got their things going on, right? So they go little people selling houses, little people dating, little people getting married, right? And they show you that, and a lot of times that stuff is comedy. Now, sometimes they get serious, but it's comedy too, and I don't think of it as, look, they're going on there. They know, or somebody knows on their behalf, they're going on there, and there's going to be some jokes. Right?
Well, yeah. Well, there is in the beginning, because they're asking, have you ever had date? Have you had a girlfriend? And all these questions to the person talking to them.
Yeah.
That's what
I maintain, Uncle, that it's a funny show. It's that doesn't mean that's not serious as well. It doesn't mean that, like, we're necessarily laughing at the people. We're not necessarily laughing with them either. It's just it's a show, Uncle. Shows do this weird stuff like this, and I don't know ethics wise what to say about that, honestly. But it's an entertaining show. We know that much.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I think once you've edited your own videos or your own documentary, you have a new perspective on editing, and you look at editing completely different. No matter what show you watch, you know that there's a dude in a room having to edit, and that's his job. And you know that he's just laughing his butt off at certain stuff. But in order for it to be a serious show, there's a certain way you have to edit, but you always keep all the clips.
See, yeah, exactly.
I think that's kind of a funny.
Maybe that's what it is.
Well,
then.
And another thing,
maybe
Uncle,
that's what it is.
If you wanted a series, you remember in 1979 they put out this movie. It made big deal. It was a huge thing for a while, and it was called Like Normal People. You remember that movie?
Normal people. You kind of people.
No, not you kind of people.
Normal people.
What you mean, you people? All right. What you mean, you people?
That's never
my people. Who's my people? What people?
What Chuck is saying.
All right. Now,
normal people are my kind of people.
You people? Wait a minute.
If there's one thing I've ever said, it's that.
You people? Who's you people?
Start reading this.
All right. Hey, now, Uncle, we're having fun. But no, seriously.
I know.
There was a movie called Like Normal People in 1979, right? It was a made-for-TV movie. It was about literally, here's the IMDb description. A mentally challenged man and woman meet, fall in love, and are determined to get married, despite the initial objections of their families and friends, based on a true story. Now, I don't know if you remember that movie, but it was a big thing for years and years. They replayed this thing on Lifetime, everything, right?
Maybe this is it.
And, but that was a serious movie, and they were talking about their rights and how they wanted to get married, and there were people objecting, and there was laws against them getting married because mentally challenged people weren't supposed to. Now, that was a serious movie. This thing you're watching is a way to show people this world, even if you're making jokes and you're showing it to them, right? It's a way to introduce them into that world, to make it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to get at with you. I know what you're doing. I got you. But I'm saying, but even if somebody like Sidekick's laughing, look, his laughter is something else. Somebody else sees this. They don't know anybody who's like special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So this is their way of getting introduced into that world, right? Without it being, oh God, I feel sad. I feel bad. Oh, these people, we need to treat them better. Instead of that, you make them just like everybody else. Look, they go through this stuff. They have funny, awkward moments. Any of these dating shows, they wind up showing you funny stuff, awkward stuff. Hey, here's where the guy screws up. They used to put up texts on this one dating show where they'd put up all kinds of texts. Hey, in 3, 2, 1, now the guy's going to screw up. Boom.
Yeah. You're talking about Blind Date. I remember that show, Chuck. Exactly. I mean, they're purposely making fun of everybody.
And that had nothing to do with the
point of that show.
Yeah, and that had nothing to do with whether they were special or not, because just the act of dating and trying to relate to one another and this kind of thing is comedy. It's got all kinds of comedy built into it, right?
It did have a little bit of. Some of them sat there and just looked out in the ocean, looking out in the air.
Well, you've dated
each
before.
Other. I see that point. I understand that point.
Hey, look, you've dated before. I know I've sat and looked over across at a table at a woman before, and, look, I'm not a special person like that. And I look at them, and there's dead silence because, you know what? There ain't nothing going on, and this was definitely a waste of my time. But now you don't know how to get out of it. And you're just sitting there staring at somebody. And look, blind as I am, I still know what a dead stare looks like. And it ain't working for either one of us. Now, if somebody was filming that, they might have to put text on the bottom just to make it entertaining to be like, look at this goofy look. Hey, the blind guy can see just enough to see that this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it would go. Yeah. So I think it's a good step, and you shouldn't feel bad that they're making jokes because everybody is eligible
if you put
for
it
jokes.
That way, I suppose so. Yeah.
That's all I was trying to get at.
I think it's showing that being abnormal, abnormal actually isn't really too abnormal, really. It's just, it should be socially accepted.
It's
different.
It's
I'm
different.
anemic. My red blood cells break down when I'm exposed to environmental toxins. So that sucks. That would make me a little abnormal. But, really, no. It's just normal. It shouldn't even be considered special or abnormal
but Bobby,
too much because we all have our own issues.
Right, but here's the thing. It's a neat way to say, look, you think these people are so different? Check this out. They're actually not all that different because they're going to go through awkward crap. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to flub things they meant to say. They're going to screw things up just like, guess what? You do. And everybody does. Yeah. So it's actually a way of equaling it out and saying, look, special people, okay, they need a little help, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But guess what they got in common with you? They can have comical looking situations when they're trying to date and stuff. So to me, it's a way of normalization. It's a good thing in my mind. Just like, and I see that, I'm sensitive to things about, people that are visually impaired. Same thing. I love it when it normalizes and says, you know what? You think they're different. You think this. Truth is, a lot more like you than you might have thought. See what I mean?
Yeah. I see your point. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll shut up now. I just wanted to throw that in because I don't want you to feel bad watching this thing. You shouldn't. You should never feel bad about it.
I know. Well, now that we have discussion, does everybody have a drink? I've got a Friday special here.
Uncle says, forget about this serious discussion. Bobby? Let's have a drink.
We need one.
Oh, I did. I just ran out for the night. There might be a sip left in here. Let me look.
Well, Uncle has something here.
Jimmy has his Mountain Dew, I know.
Uncle's going to drink this. It's Trader Jose.
You want me to put Jimmy back on the line, Uncle, or you want to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell him he's got to have his Mountain Dew.
So I'll leave Bobby and Jimmy both on the line until we get somebody else at 319-527-5016. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Well, Uncle, I know that you're going to drink. This was at your request, Uncle. You wanted to drink this.
Yeah, because I don't think I had a test on that.
It's a...
Dude.
What?
What's up, Bobby?
What's up, Bobby?
Oh, that looks good. That's where I buy my beer, actually, is from Trader... out here in this neck of the woods, it's called, Trader Joe's, yeah. I guess the Bow Sun.
I'm beginning to like that place for some reason. It has some very good stuff.
Yeah, well, it
has my bread, at least.
Yeah. No, this is from Trader Joe's. What this is their branded Mexican-style dark beer. So, there's the Modelo Negro or whatever, the dark Modelo. This is like their version of that. And so any given Trader Joe's could have this beer. It's nice. I've had this one and I know that I like it. Uncle hasn't had it, so he wants to give it a test on the show tonight. So I'm going to open it up for you here, Uncle, and we're going to pour it in your cup there. So let's see here.
I don't believe I had this.
And you can give us the 1 to 10 rating later.
Yeah. I knew he had it.
This is all you, Uncle.
I wonder if it's imported from Mexico.
Is it? I don't know.
Well, actually, let me read that. Let's see.
Yeah, he might know.
I'll have what's left at the bottom of this bottle here. It is, what does it say? Brewed and bottled by Artesanos de Malta y Cebada from Tijuana. Yeah. It's from Mexico, all right. Imported by Alta Marketing Company. So they do brew this in just south of the border, but it is in Mexico. So cool. It's truly Mexican beer, Uncle. There you have it.
Okay, everybody. Well, let's have a drink, and then we can talk.
Yes, then we can talk.
Standard operating
procedure. Yeah, we heard him.
Jimmy, are you there?
Are you there, Jimmy?
Yes, and Uncle was, of course, right. I do have my Mountain Dew.
Thank goodness. We're getting concerned for a minute.
Yeah.
All's right with the world, Uncle. Jimmy has Mountain Dew, and we have Trader Jose dark premium beer. What do you think of this, Uncle? You like to taste that? It's like a porter is what it is. I do like porters myself, generally speaking. I think this is a good one.
We'll have a test later.
We will tell you 1 to 10.
1 to 10 on this one. Mm-hmm. I have to think about this one because
listeners can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Uncle, we also have Sally Doll in the chat, so thank you.
Sally Doll. We gotta get some more women talking.
Yes.
To get Chuck, get on them call rings and see if we can get some more ringers.
Maybe you need to go out dating some, and then you can get your dates to listen to the show, and that way you could be on that other TV show, and it could all be connected together.
This one going in the 21. What'd you call it?
The Blackjack.
Blackjack.
You're trying to date the Blackjack dealer? Wow.
Chat room. I mean, she was interested in listening.
Hey,
and I couldn't even find a card.
Hey,
I was
trying to give a card on his Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Yeah, I hear it.
I'll go to broadcast, and you can listen to us on so-and-so. And I couldn't find the card.
Perfect opportunity to hand out a card, and you couldn't do it.
And she said,
You gotta get a digital card.
You know where the cards are.
You gotta get a
See
digital
where
card.
Any cards in my room?
You gotta get a digital
card. Put them in your phone, and the chat room can get them. I get it.
Yes.
You gotta get
shove it right into the charging hole of the phone, and it goes through the other end.
You gotta get them to scan it
on your talk show, on the talking part. Talk on it.
What do they call those things you point your phone at on the TV? What is that called? The QR code, right?
Oh, yeah, QR code. That's what we need, Uncle. QR code.
What's a QR code?
Oh, that's the wave of the future, Uncle. You need to drop those into the crack rooms everywhere you go. I don't know if they let you do that or not, but maybe.
Maybe that's what they do.
Good.
I wonder what they do.
You might be able to make a custom one.
I think you can.
I think you can.
All right, so I think you got a job to do.
Good.
Trying to find one.
Okay.
With Uncle's face as the like a little pixelated Uncle's.
I mean, then I'm just doing a point. I'm just making a point of making more customers for all of us to have.
There you go, Mr. Artiste. Uncle should be a QR code. You know that?
Your show, Chuck, and your show, Sidekick, get some more people in.
Yes.
I mean, this is what you're looking for, isn't it?
I would like that, yeah.
All the time.
See, this is what I'm trying to get to.
Creative Accent says we need to put it on a city bus. Oh, I guess he's talking about the QR code could go on a city bus. Mr. Flash likes that idea.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Flash. I know he would.
Here's how it works, though. You get QR codes, you print them on stickers, and then you give them to the street cream, and they run them out there, and then people go, what is this thing? Maybe I should scan it. They scan it, boom, they're on the Uncle website. We have
these a lot, don't we? We have a few of these.
We have a few of the beers?
These.
Oh, the stickers. Yeah, we do still have a few Uncle stickers.
We can put them on, can't we?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you get a QR code sticker. Then that means
we need a QR sticker.
People can scan it on their phone. Well, what happens is they scan it, they take a picture of it on their phone, and boom, it brings them right to your website. It brings them right to your podcast. They don't even have to type nothing in.
That's what I need.
There you go.
That's what I need. Guys, okay? We might need to get some more of these cards and do that.
See, there's your assignment.
I've got some work to do there now.
Stickers with the QR code.
I got him to work on something.
We need... The Creative Accents is now saying we need to project the QR code onto Giant Rock.
Oh, well. Yeah, well, that
nice.
That was when people go up there.
We'll go there at night and do a whole art presentation at Giant Rock, Uncle. We'll camp out. It'll be great. It's going to be awesome. Saw some helicopters there last night at the base, Uncle. They were crazy. They had their lights on like they were UFOs or something. But, man, those are crazy looking.
Well, what does them caves look like in there? You have gone into them yet?
The caves up like near – oh, you're talking about Giant Rock?
Giant Rock. Those go right into the cave. You haven't got it yet.
Not yet.
I know you haven't.
Got to get in those caves.
I want to see what it looked like myself.
Yeah. Well, Frank Kritzer used to live underneath the rock, as you know. He dug that hole underneath it. He built a really actually awesome room down there that he lived in. And then he got blown up by dynamite by law enforcement authorities. Yeah. That was the end of him. And there's remains of that structure underneath Giant Rock to this day, but fortunately gone. That and the foundation of Van Tassel's, his wife's restaurant, the foundation of that is still there. It's cool. Love it there. But it needs a QR code for Uncle.
Let's get them. What'd you say?
Uncle or sidekick, do you got any more information about this alien at the mall? What was all that incident about in Miami?
Oh, yeah, the Miami alien. Did you hear about this one, Uncle?
No.
Okay, at the Miami Mall, there was quite a to-do where all sorts of, like, tons of, again, law enforcement, a bunch of squad cars were called in. And there was a video, like an aerial video from way up. I don't know if it was a drone or what, but there's this video circulating on the internet, and there was some activity in the video that people thought an alien was running around, and that's why all the police were called, because they're chasing around an alien at the mall.
That's a lamp.
Yeah,
Now that's a lamp. I have to give him a laugh for that one.
Yeah,
that sounds funny.
It was pretty funny. It was. Oh man, people were really taking it seriously. It was crazy.
Right. Well,
it's hard to know what to think of that.
How would they figure out how to get somebody, an alien, right? Who's screaming?
An alien.
Oh, that was an alien screaming?
I guess. Well, that's a gull. That's a gull.
That's a bird.
It's a bird.
Oh boy! Now they're shooting birds in the crack room. Is that Flash? Sound like Flash.
Flash is in the crack room.
I know. That might be Flash.
He's asking if anybody's heard of Skinwalker Ranch. I've heard of it, but honestly, I'm not quite sure where it is.
I've heard of Skinwalker Ranch, yeah.
It's a ranch of a salad dressing?
What is it, Bobby? Is it salad dressing?
Oh, well, I don't know much about Skinwalker Ranch. I know there's a lot of subterranean or underground phenomenon going on over there. It used to be owned by Robert Bigelow, who at the time that Skinwalker Ranch was being investigated, Robert Bigelow actually owned Bigelow Aerospace, which Bigelow Aerospace had their own patents for personal transport vessels from Earth to space stations and from space stations to other planets. One looks pretty much like a lighthouse. It's a personal transport vessel. It doesn't have to have a runway. It just takes off VTOL, or vertical takeoff and landing. That's all I know, really, is just the Bigelow part about that.
Okay, well, that's good. That's a lot more than I knew. I just knew the name, and that was it. So there you go, Uncle. Deuce Bigelow, male UFO creator man.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that they'd be investigating the site and, hearing all these strange sounds and a lot of strange stuff going on in the sky and underground, when actually, the owner of the property behind the scenes actually had received patents for advanced aircraft.
By the way, if you guys haven't, some of you noticed, we have this thing on Saturday that we have these shows with comedy and watching shows, and we do a 1 to 10 thing on them, and we send it out to the crack room. I mean, the
You're talking about the VHS
the
watch
VH1 party. So if anybody is interested in not doing much on Saturday, we put it on. So if you guys want to have listen, and you guys, and you too, special guests,
We will.
If you want to listen to it.
We'll be doing that tomorrow, sometime either in the morning or early afternoon. We'll be doing a VHS watch party.
And he got some good ones.
Yeah,
this one's rated.
That's a good tape.
Is that going to be on? Is that going to be live streamed on Uncle the podcast?
Yeah, right. It's all on it.
It's going to be on, the YouTube, the Twitch, the Twitter /X page. All those will have that live streaming. If you're following any of those, you can.
If you follow them.
Yeah. How do I know when to tune in? I'll be here tomorrow. I can just keep YouTube up.
Yeah, if you keep YouTube open, or if you follow Uncle's Twitter or whatever, it'll just, once it goes live, it'll just pop up there. So
it'll pop up.
We don't have an exact time for recording it because honestly, it just happens to be whenever it's convenient on a Saturday or Saturday for us to do.
Yeah,
things change from weekend to weekend. We don't have a set time on that yet, but maybe we'll make more of a set time in the future. But we've been pretty consistent the past couple of weeks doing
That's what Sidekick was doing. So, and I figured, well, if you would like to hear it or listen or watch, welcome to watch it. And because I have a lot of people in the crack room looking at it.
Creative Accents is
Crazy
saying
Accents,
if you have Twitch gives you notifications on when something goes live. So yeah, that's a good example. Like you get notifications.
That's an example. And I gave an example. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Good example.
Wow.
So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Can't wait. We got lots of different tapes to choose from. We'll just see. I don't know what we'll watch yet, but
we got the butterfly to start on.
You want to start with that one?
Yeah. Let's finish that one, and then we'll go from there.
We've got that. So it's how bugs develop. We've got one about Tai Chi. We've got one about Tai Bo. We've got an old Orson Welles movie. Yeah, Tai Chi. That should be a good one.
Yeah. The one I'm interested in is there's one that he got in there that I'm very interested in.
Oh, yeah?
The Three Stooges.
Oh, yes.
I've watched them since I was small. It's funny. I'm going to have a good kick on that show.
Yeah, I got lots of good tapes.
You have one of the original Bowflex VHSs?
It's no, not that. We have Tybo. You're talking about like the VHS tape that would come with a Bowflex like thing that you buy.
Right. Yeah.
Have you watched that tape, Bobby?
Oh, I wasn't saying. No, I wasn't claiming I was a fan of it or anything like that. I was just wondering if you had seen it.
Oh, it'd be something. That would be something I'd pick up if I saw it at the thrift store. I'm like, yes, I want to know how to use a Bowflex.
There is a thing I'm looking for in the church department.
That, right along with the Suzanne Sommers Thighmaster video, would be quite a watch.
Back to the thrift store for a moment.
Yeah,
I am testing myself. I'm looking for something, and it's the basketball player from the Lakers that passed away. But I want to find his shirt, either 8 or 24.
You're talking about Kobe Bryant?
Yeah. I gotta find it. I'm on a mission to find that number.
They'll have that around here at the thrift store for sure.
Yeah, I want to look. That's my aim to look for.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I had one, but I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, did you? Okay. Well.
But I'm I'll look for one.
Have to keep a lookout.
Look out for that.
Yeah. You never know what'll pop up and when it will, Uncle. You just have to kind of go with it.
Because when I see something like that, there's numbers. Because they had a thing on it today. Today was the day he passed.
Oh, it's okay.
That's why, and they're gonna do a special on it.
You know, Aaron, if you can't find that at the thrift store, I just want you to know I briefly considered getting uniform shirts done for the Ocelli Network, and they were going to be 00s and football shirts from the same place where you got the Uncle shirt that I sent you to.
Oh, yeah.
You can have one of those sports shirts made up pretty much to look like any of that stuff. Put whatever name, numbers you want on it, and it'll cost you like almost the same as the Uncle shirts did if you get a couple of them.
So you're suggesting we make a bootleg Kobe Bryant shirt? Is
I'm
that
just
what I'm
telling
hearing,
you,
Uncle? Or not a Chuck, rather?
Chuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not Uncle. I know we both got the same accent sometimes, but no, I'm not Uncle.
I know. She meant you about that.
It's that
I didn't know they had those.
There we go. We can make anything we want, Uncle.
Just
maybe if he wants to go that way, if you want to. It's up to you if you want to go that way.
I mean, I was going to make the Ocelli effect, and I was going to put like Ocelli on the back name, and then the front would be effect.
And same material?
Yeah, same material.
Same material.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we could go to downtown L.A. to the fashion district and probably walk around and find somebody selling those things on the street.
Yeah, probably.
For pretty cheap.
Those kind of shirts?
Oh, I guarantee it. Kobe Bryant? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kobe,
without
sure.
Downtown L.A., yes, without a doubt. Somebody will be selling them.
Well, I'm looking for one of them now. Now that I've seen how this guy was and how they react, because it showed something on it today.
Especially around basketball season, right? You go down to the arena there, and you just kind of like around the blocks, couple blocks around the arena in L.A., guaranteed there's a guy walking around with a bag full of shirts.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got to have
Kobe Bryant still, for sure, still Kobe Bryant shirts, always. That'll never not be a thing there, I'm sure. Yeah.
I know. They're going to put a statue up for him.
Yes. Yeah.
They're doing a special about it.
Yep.
I found
one suggestion for that shirt.
What's that, Bobby?
One suggestion for that shirt. Okay. Since it's an Ocelli shirt, and it sounds like you like Suzanne Sommers for some reason,
yes.
We could include the Suzanne Sommers workout video, VHS cover, and the back of the box. On the front and the back, about 35 to 40% brightness, to where it's not like overwhelming, but like where you could see it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's my suggestion.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, but it's okay.
I like it, though.
He's talking
I like
about
it.
the show.
I
think he's talking about
I know, but I got mixed up with the video. I don't understand what he just said. Maybe it's me.
About the video.
It's a Ocelli shirt with Suzanne Sommers on it, and it has VHS, too. I love it. It's all the best things.
All right. Look, we can print anything on a shirt. I mean, you know.
Oh, I thought it was the shirt he was talking about.
Yeah,
the workout video, the cover of the VHS tape box would be on the front.
I just mentioned it.
The back of the box would be on the back.
Yeah, no, I just mentioned it because I remember the infomercials with, what was it, Billy Blanks, the Tybo, since he brought up Tybo. And I just remembered that Suzanne Sommers, actually had a video that went along with that Thighmaster thing she was selling.
Oh.
And I was like, I bet you that thing ends up in a thrift store bin at some point.
Oh, yeah. Many times over.
Yeah.
I was just going trying to the thrift store looking for something, but now if you want to go a little further, it would be a nice idea. Because I like that material. That material is very comfortable.
Right. It's great stuff. Yeah. That's why I suggested those shirts are great. I got a compliment. My son was wearing an Uncle with the Mohawk shirt.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, the other day we went to Walmart.
That's a good shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
I have it somewhere.
I do love that shirt.
On tonight.
Partially designed by Aaron, partially designed by Creative Accidents, partially designed by me. The combination shirt, right, that I put out, and then I gave Aaron the design. It was cheaper for him to order his own instead of having me send it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a whacked out shirt, and it's great.
It's great.
It's a crazy, crazy shirt.
I'm surprised that it. Well, you got this crazy shirt.
It looks like a band.
I'm wearing one of my death metal shirts.
That's cool.
Shirt.
But this little girl came up to Frankie. Hey, what band is that from?
Oh, nice. So she recognized it as a band then.
Yeah, she's like, that's some kind of music shirt. What band is that?
Nice.
MST, what is that? I don't know MST, So I had to explain, look, it's, Uncle the Pod. Look at the back. Here's the street cream, Uncle the podcast, Uncle Doc, go look.
You will know when you go, yes.
Yeah, so.
Well done. It worked, Uncle. It worked.
It worked, exactly. So her and her mother took note, Uncle the podcast. I don't know if they're listening.
Oh, so now they're all listening?
I think
that's good.
2 new customers because my son was wearing the shirt at Walmart. Exactly. See?
So they're all listening. See, look at
they're all listening.
How I get customers. You see this, Mikey? How to get customers.
Uncle, you know what we need to do to get customers? We need to let people know how good these beers are that we drink.
Oh, I knew it was coming up.
Are you ready to give a rating to?
I'll give my rating.
Yeah, because you got about 8 minutes left, so you need to wrap that up.
Oh.
This is Trader Jose Dark. Uncle, am I rating this? Because this is not the first time I've had this. Am I cheating by giving a rating? Or am I allowed to? I don't know how the rules work.
I'm doing the rating because you already drank it.
Okay, cool. That sounds good.
It's an 8.
It's an 8 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 8 out of 10.
Not that up there yet. Not up at 10. Not 10. I can't.
It's not up there with the
take
greats.
With the big ones, but that is an 8.
Titans of the alcohol industry, such as Steel Reserve.
The ones that get the 8, most of the ones that get the 10s are the ones you go out of the country for and you go on the train for. And this
is an import, Uncle. This came from Mexico. This was brewed in Mexico. So technically it is an import.
Oh, it is?
It is, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is. So I don't know but
I don't like them high on the dark beer anyway. I like the light beers. What am I talking about myself? Because I never did like the dark beers.
Yeah.
The light beers I'll go for, but not the dark ones. I had let me tell you something. I had a Jamaican guy that had dark beer, and he was drinking it. As a matter of fact, you were drinking some of it sometime. I forget what it was called.
Was it Jamaican beer?
A Jamaican beer. And the guy
Red Stripe.
Yeah. Good one, Bobby. That's the one that comes to my mind. Red Stripe.
I think
it's
so.
In a little short, squatty bottle with a red and white label on it.
I got to see it.
Doesn't have a long neck.
I got to see it in front of me. I'm not sure. But the thing is, I taste that beer. And I didn't even made it. It tastes.
It was bad?
To me.
Really?
To my opinion. To me. Man, I just don't understand some of these dark beers to have to rate these.
Oh, you don't like dark beers?
To just plain old dark beers. But I tell you, this Jamaican guy, actually, he's the one. I work with the dude. He's the one that was talking to my ex. I found out, by the way, about that.
Oh, that sounds like trouble.
That was trouble.
Okay.
I gone.
You come out to steal your girlfriend, man.
All right.
That's another story.
Does that have something to do with your beer review, Uncle?
But that's another story. Listen what I'm saying. That's another story.
Hey, if the guy trying to steal your woman's drinking that beer, you ain't going to be a fan.
Just a moment. What are you talking about, this?
All I said is, if the guy trying to steal your woman is drinking a beer, it's not going to make you a fan. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I was thinking.
No, she was talking to him. I heard him on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Creative Accidents is referencing the Crystal Belgian beer that I had on a train in Belgium.
Yeah, that's the one. They're the ones I give the 10s to.
Oh, they're good.
They're very delicious. Good. Yeah. They're the 10s. They're the ones I'm talking about.
They are stellar, those Belgian beers.
Those Belgians.
Doesn't get better.
And there's only one.
Warning. This is a Muncie broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
322 episode, and here we are again.
Warning. This is a Muncie broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
322 episode, and here we are again on a Friday. Here we are. I got a special thing in the crack room that I believe I'm getting a new customer. See, what are you laughing at, SRK?
I don't know yet.
It was a trap number 21.
Chat number 21.
The crack 21 card dealing.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about your blackjack game.
Blackjack game.
Yeah.
And I was telling you about this from last week. Oh, and pop on the people, and you can go to the bathroom there too. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I
meant to say.
Well, yes. So we are live on the O'Shelley Radio Network, as we always are. This is Uncle the Podcast. You can call in. 319-527-5016 is the call-in number. We do have a couple calls just waiting for us. So, Uncle, why don't we go to the
Go ahead and bring them in. I was just telling you that.
You did?
Yeah, you don't hear. You put your hearing aids on. People in this house having problems of hearing these days.
Caller, you're on the line.
You're on the line.
Oh, hey, Jimmy James here, Uncle.
Oh. Hey, Jimmy. Congratulations. Beat them sucking 49ers, will you? I want you to beat those 49ers, will you?
I'm hoping.
Okay, that's what I'm going to say.
I'm good. I'm going to do my part.
Yeah. I can't stand that team now.
Yeah.
Well, all right. And so I was discussing about the crack room for a minute ago.
You were, yes.
About you was talking about, sidekick.
Yeah.
You was talking to this man, or your wife was.
This man?
This man on the 21 Trap Street.
21.
Card game.
Yeah. That man. Yeah, the man. Okay, yes.
They didn't believe me that these were real people. So she gets on the way, these are real people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain. We're trying to get new customers, and she's interested to listen. Yeah. But I would like to pop that number and my thing to them.
Uncle, we got some good action going on in the chat here. We have Mr. Flash. We have Count Pupper. We have a call to actions. For some reason, the chat is showing up in weird typeface that I can't seem to change back to our regular one. It's difficult for me to read.
Who are they?
So we've got Bobby in the chat. We've got Mr. Flash, and we've got Count Pupper.
Oh, So
a lot going on there. So thanks for being there, everybody.
Those are my original regular customers. I appreciate you being on the track, man.
That's right. It's great to have you. For anybody who's confused, we are talking about Uncle's app that he plays blackjack on his phone. Is what he's talking about.
Right.
There, my wife and I were confused because Uncle said like the dealer talks to him, and there's also a chat room, and he's saying he's having these conversations with the dealer, and we had assumed that the dealer was just some, like AI or whatever. It's just the game doing as the dealer. But lo and behold, we looked on there, and there are people chatting in real time.
Jump up and down.
They're not the dealer, but they're talking to you and giving you suggestions on what you should do with the hand. It's really weird. It took us a while to figure out what's going on, but it's like somebody who it's almost like a chat support person, but I don't know what it is. Because it's so bizarre. It's like, how can there be somebody that's there talking live?
I wouldn't make it a habit of calling me then, son.
You know, it's a lot like
Who is that?
It's a lot like watching a Twitch show, actually.
Yeah, it's like a Twitch. That's what I was trying to get.
It's kind of like that.
It's like a Twitch.
Weird.
Now we got Twitch all over the place, and we're on Twitch. So, and this lady was interested to listen to my broadcast. She writes comedy.
Yeah.
I think she said that.
Yeah, and that was one of the person that's not really the dealer, but it's a person who talks. I don't know who the heck it even is. I don't know how they're getting paid. I don't understand how this app can get people to be there live whenever anybody's playing at any given moment, which is 24 hours a day.
See, Sidekick doesn't understand 21 Trap Street.
Brings up a lot of questions.
Well, wait a minute. Sidekick.
Time it.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
Are these people like in a real casino? There's people that do stand behind the players because they're waiting for a seat to open up. Is that what's going on in virtual world?
Again, it's sort of like a lot of things. It's somebody that's like talking to you, and they're kind of just making conversation. Again, like somebody like on a Twitch stream that's talking to the people in the chat room. They're talking to everybody that's playing. My wife and I had figured out, like, because what they do is like you have a hand, and they're like, oh yeah, you should hit here on this hand because that makes sense. But what my wife and I didn't understand is like, why are they telling? How is there? Because presumably there's one person for each player, right? And each player has their own hand,
right.
And you just have your own personalized person like telling you what to do. But the way it works is everybody has the same hand at the same time. That's how the person who's this chat person's able to say that, because everybody has the same hand. It makes a little more sense, but I'm still confused. It's a confusing app you got into. Like, what the heck is this thing?
Yeah. I knew Sidekick couldn't figure it out.
It's tough.
I figured out the dude today, actually. I was playing a little bit. I figured how he plays it. I have the